Great. Welcome to the first one. This is the first MD cast where it's just me and I'm Steve. I wanted to talk about some key points today. Key points for episode 1 is thanks for being here. There's no right way to be a band these days, and we here at the MDU are working diligently, searching high and low, especially high, these days to find better ways to make music, share our crafts, and make some more of these. And make some. Hey, listen, hey, all right? So, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to find better ways to make music and bring it to you and share our crafts and make some of these heavy times feel a little lighter. Because even if for a minute, sharing moments together and feeling alive and feeling connected is a nice thing. Especially these days, because you name it, president stuff, prices, priests, PR words. Okay, so key point number 2 is T-shirt. Look, I've got it right here. That's the back of it. I'll show you the front. I print them here in my bedroom. This is the bedroom I'm living in. I live in a bedroom with my girlfriend, and we're staying at her dad's place. And things couldn't be better here. But guess what? They will be, because we get to make T-shirts here. So they're printed in the bedroom here, which is wonderful. Right now they're coming in gray, but if you want more colors, definitely just let me know, and we're working on that. We got some people working on colors and trying to sort out what colors even exist and what colors suit everyone's personality, everyone's algorithms the best. And that's key point number 2. But right now I just wanted to say, because we normally have gray shirts and black shirts, and that's because one time the Aquarian Weekly once described my music as the drums give it a good enough beat so that it's not too depressing to listen to. So yeah, if you'd like a new color other than gray, that's fine. We got more music coming out fall time. And it's not going to be that depressing, because we're getting older and we're dealing with it. So key point number 3, I just wanted to talk about Otano and how much I love him, because what a wonderful addition to this universe that we're making together. And when you do creative work, oftentimes you find odd jobs to make the ends meet, and I could list a lot of the odd jobs I've had. But this one in particular, this last one I had, was at the restaurant. I recently just left, because sometimes you gotta leave your dish outpost. But I met Otano, and it was one of the first times I remember thinking to myself, I want to podcast with that fella, with that guy, with this young man, because sometimes you hear the cut of someone else's jib in a social setting, and you just go, yeah, I want a piece of that pie. And very excited about what the podcast is, where it's going to bring us, what kind of conversations we'll get into. I know some of y'all have been watching, and I can't say thanks enough. So that was key point number 3, Otano. And lastly, I did say this, but there is new music coming out this holiday season, so keep your eyes peeled and your ears protected for our new music that's coming out. We put a link in the description for all natural earplugs. Yeah, so we were thinking about this, because if you want to keep your ears protected, what better way to do that than earplugs? So we put a link in the description, and it's probably going to be Walmart or something. So that's nice for them to just let us use their links and their website to sell earplugs, because if you need them, nice, but Maybe there's a link for all natural earplugs that we're going to find, and we'll put that in. A lot of you have messaged us directly and even comment on our post to publicly saying, is there any news about tour coming up soon? Is there any news about shows? They say, well, we know the last big show that you were supposed to have definitely got flooded out and everything fell apart, but do you have any shows coming up? And the answer is right now is no, because we don't have a band van, and band vans cost money, and we're all kind of scraping week to week to make ends meet. And I live in North Carolina, and the boys are in Jersey. So a lot of these efforts are really just towards that. I want to get back on the road and play these songs, and I want to do it with the band, and I want to do it in a van, and I want to do it in where you live. So please buy a t-shirt. You know, it would really mean a lot. And if you want to subscribe to channel so more people see this, and then channel get big, and then there's so much going on right now. There's no rules for these creative pursuits. I was thinking about it today while catering Mexican food, and I was thinking, I've always felt man dancing to serve some larger thing than what I could even imagine. And what it seems to be doing now is helping to celebrate human art. As we go forth into this new world where we're unsure of the content that's being fed to us, whether it's real or not, or who's behind it, or I don't know, AI stuff, I find it very important to push even harder for what humans can do and make. Now here's the thing. AI is inevitable, and within the next couple of years, I think shit's going to be kind of unrecognizable with how it is we interact with media so as to entertain ourselves. And it seems pretty imperative that we start really forming communities around shared interests in a very human way. For if nothing else, but to preserve the spirit of the things we make. It's been no secret that a lot of the top 40 pop stuff has just been manufactured for years by a team of writers to get the biggest impact out of each single song to hit the radio waves. So there's no surprise here when a lot of the popular music, or a lot of the music that average people listen to, is just made by robots, and a lot of ads and a lot of, just stuff. And if you're like me, you're interested in human. So I think man dancing is really going to help to encourage that and help to build more human relationships. One of the thing I miss about shows the most wasn't necessarily getting to play music, but was before or after the gig, was getting to stand on the sidelines and get to see what the pursuit of music was able to give both my friends and strangers and employees of whatever venue we were working. It was just, I was always so amazed that you can zoom out and go, nice, look at all these people having a nice time. And I don't really want to do much else but that. Man Dancing will be playing some shows within the next 9 months. That's what I do know. What I don't know is exactly when and exactly where. I'm committing myself to making sure we get some funding in order to pursue playing shows, not for the benefit of just us, but because this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to do it. And yeah, solo podcasting is strange. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Theo Vaughn, and I didn't even really know much about podcasting before that, and I was so, I want to say the word besmirched, and that's not the right word, but I was so amused and interested by the fact that here's some dude just talking to the camera and not even really necessarily about much. I don't know, just sharing. Sharing is good. Sharing, and guess what, is Karen. Sharon is Karen. So some of the thoughts. What are other thoughts? I don't know. I've got to get ready to go to a pool party where it's just me and one other guy. His name, and I won't use his real name, but I'll call him Dylan. We met, and he was a checkout guy at the Costco while I was selling energy drinks at the Costco. And we became friends, and then he told me that we're brothers for life, and he started sending me some very, like, super Christian, something like 18 Christian memes just off the bat. And I was like, this guy is very interesting. And yeah, I'm going to go to his house today. And he was like, don't tell anybody the address. And I'm going to go and I'm going to go swimming with this guy. We'll see what happens. But that's kind of what I'm up to. And then there's a music video for Poncho coming out Monday. It's taken me way longer to edit that than I ever thought it would. And I'm very excited. There's a good amount of you who had sent in videos to be a part of that, and I really hope you like what we come up with. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel compelled to make this singular podcast because for me this is a bit of a stake in the flag in the ground again. This is me staking my claim and claiming my stake. And this will be the first of many, so I won't worry about saying too much right now. But key points were, I just want to go over these key points again. Key point, thanks for being here. Band stuff, sharing thoughts. That's number 1. Key point 2, T-shirt, please consider buying it, or if not, maybe buy one for a friend, or if you are interested in helping fund our efforts to get back on the road, get in touch with us, we could work something out. And key point number 3, Otano, love you. Key point number 4 is the guys at home. We're recording Halloween. No, the day after Halloween, and we have 2 studio days, and we're also very excited. But our what we're trying to do right now is get to a place where we can comfortably record records again. I've always felt that we are an album band, and although it's fun to play in the smaller story sense of either releasing singles or one-offs, part of the reason we don't have album stuff is time and money, and that's what we're working towards right now. We're not as energetic as we were when we were 27. We don't have as much money as we'd like, and guess what? That's okay, because it's what it is, and that's that. Bye. Love you so much. Bye. Thanks for watching.